Welcome guys, Savage Exotics here. I'm going to show you guys how to get to the moon. Yeah. We are playing Kerbal Space Center 2. It's a game that came out earlier this year, 2023. It's really interesting. I started playing it a few days ago. And today we are going to go to the moon. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you want to get to the moon too. So I'm going to try and make this as quick and painless as possible. Let's dive right into it. So we're going to go over to the vehicle assembly building, and I'm going to do this vehicle from scratch. I've already been to the MUN. I've been to Mars. I don't remember what they call it, Minmus in this game. I just got over there. So I'm pretty far into the game right now. I'm doing the exploring, so I don't have everything available to me right away. I have to unlock it through the research and development. So I have what I have, and if you guys are doing the same, or if not, you can kind of just follow suit with what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and do a 2-seat lander can. So our astronauts will be inside here, and there's our door. So to start off with the lander can, I'm absolutely going to want a parachute. Let's just put that up top real quick. Get some electrical, so let's do... You may or may not have these. You might just have the regular solar panels. I would like to do these because I have these ones on standby for me. I'm going to go ahead and put one on both sides. Just like that. It looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and move over to the battery. Just put one of these on here. I don't think we need a lot of battery power. And we're going to also need some kind of form of communication. I had a problem when I went to Minmus, aka Mars. I landed a lander on there and I didn't have the right antenna. So I'm going to make sure I have the right antenna when I'm on MUN here. Max range is pretty good. So I will put one of these antennas on here. I think it looks pretty good right there. Maybe up here. I think that looks pretty good. So we have an antenna, we have a battery, and we have solar power. What else do we need? Well, we're going to need a heat shield for when or if this ever comes back to Earth. Then we're going to need... What else do we need? Well, I could put a thruster on this. I think the one that weighs the less is going to be probably my best bet. And you may or may not have all of these Methalux tanks. That's fine, just use what you can. And I tend to bring more than I really need. So just keep that in mind when you see me building my ship. I'm kind of building it to my specs, but I'm also just showing you what you need to bring with. So I'm going to do... Think about this for a second, because actually, yeah. Then I'm gonna need legs, landing gear. I'll do 3. Perfect. Make sure they extend. Make sure these extend. Sweet. Everything extends. And perfect. So that's what we need for, I would assume. Oh, then we need a coupler. The medium one. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You know what? I might just, for my, because I'm not the best at getting in and out of orbit and stuff, so I always tend to bring a little bit more fuel than I need. But there you go. And with that, once you have all that together, you have the lander, you have its engines, fuel, power systems. What I'm gonna do for myself as well, just before we go ahead and wrap up this one, is on the outside I'm gonna put it's touching the door. I don't really like that. 2. Put 2 of these bad boys on here just for fun. Might have a little trouble getting the fairing around there, but we will find out. Perfect. Okay, so everything looks like it's pretty much all together. Always just like to double check what's going on. Add a couple of these. This one's last. Second to last. Yep. Put this one there. Okay. That looks like it's good. So then we're gonna go to payloads. We'll get a fairing. You know what? I always want to make sure I have a coupling on the end, because sometimes this game has a glitch to where the fairing won't come off if there's no coupling. So we're going to go ahead and expand that all the way left. Click this plus button, push it up, push it up. And now we are starting to cover our lander as well as its engine components. Nope. And you want to make sure you have some kind of a, you know, give a couple feet, inches, whatever, distance between all of your stuff and the wall of the coupler, because, or I'm sorry, I apologize, the fairing, because it will not work if it's all too close together, or it'll damage some of the components on the spaceship. So, click this one more time, push this up, and close it down. And that is our top of the rocket for you. The rest of it's pretty easy and simple. Oop. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I wish they would fix that, because if I feel like I'm trying to grab everything at once, but it's just separating it. All right. Next, we need the engines. You can use, if you don't have as much equipment in the game, you can go ahead and use one of these engines for the same thing, but for my sake, I'm going to use the bigger engine. Go ahead and put a coupler here. Let's see, coupling. Boom. Up. And it destroyed my fairing. It's okay. Yeah, so this game's still in development, so there is some kinks that need to be worked out, of course, but alright, let's get some fuel tanks. That'll do good. That'll get me in the air. So this will be my first stage. This will be my second stage. Separate. And then we'll get some instructions. I can't figure out how to use this fucking camera, dude. Sorry for swearing. Like, get some. I'll put 3 engines on there just for fun. We'll put them up a little bit. Maybe right around there. Get a couple of these bad boys. Fuel tanks. Yep. We're definitely gonna make it to the moon. Ain't no doubt about it. I don't have a nose cone that'll fit this, so I'm just gonna put these little baby nose cones on here, and we can pretend that they're big enough. Like, what the heck? Why? No? Alright. Now we have the ship all together now. I know I'm going to need one more thing, because this thing is going to be horrendously unstable without it. Nah, could probably do without these. Alright, this should be good. Now it's gotta... Now we just gotta check the launch sequence, make sure everything is in order. Looks like everything is in order. And I'll go ahead and autosave here real quick, just in case. And we'll launch. So now we should be all set and ready to go to the MUN. If you haven't orbited the Earth yet, I definitely recommend grabbing just an easy 2-stage rocket and try and learn how to orbit Earth. If not, I'll try and teach you here. I'm not the best at orbiting myself. So we'll go ahead and launch. Not the fastest on launch, but go ahead and speed it up till we're 1,000 off the ground. And we'll start tipping to the side here. Just ever so slightly. Doing good so far. We're getting pretty high up there. We still got about half the fuel left. Passing some debris along the way there, it looks like. Now we're getting some good speed. Up right along there. Finish the burn. Go ahead and hit the decoupler. Wrong decoupler. We are spinning uncontrollably. Sometimes this game's a little buggy. We'll go ahead and decouple that. We are now, I believe, let's go ahead and check this real quick. We're almost in orbit. Go ahead and just do a correction here. So we're going to go ahead and left mouse click, create a maneuver plan. Click on this and go ahead and tug this to the right a little bit. Maybe push it forward. There we go. And now we have an orbit. We'll just kind of... There we go. I think that's a decent orbit for what we're going to be doing here. ahead and hit maneuver. And we'll speed it up just until before we have to maneuver. Now that we're in orbit, we can start making our way towards the MUN. We'll do that by creating another, delete that one, create another maneuver plan. And I'm going to push it up just a little bit. And out. There we go. That's perfect. So now we have an encounter with the MUN. And so we're going to go ahead and switch on back to this. Speed it up until we have to do our burn. Just like that, our burn is complete, and I will go ahead and skip forward to this point to where we encounter it. Alright, so now we are at the MUN, so we're going to go ahead and do one more turn and burn. And I want to try and land near all my other landers if I can. major burn there. Gonna go to our payload. Legs work. Perfect. Couple of that. Turn our engine on. And do one more burn. Go to the left a little bit here. Perfect. Hit maneuver. And floor it. Speed it up a little bit. Perfect. Retrograde. And at about 250, we'll start to slow down here. Now we'll go about 30%. Now it's super dark. Turn our legs out. Turn the lights on. Can't see anything. Start really slowing down here. And I'm kind of burning more fuel than I should for this descent, but for the video's sake, I'm going to land it to show you guys that it's quite easy to get over here, and as well as getting back is quite easy as well. And you can start to see there's dust on the bottom. Nice and easy. And sometimes your ship will try and tip over, so just give it a little correction here. Come on there, little shippy ship. And there you have landed on the moon. If you're a little bit better at landing a rover than me, I commend you. But, or landing a lander, I should say. But, there you go. And then to do a spacewalk, you just give her a simple little jumpity jump. Zoom in there, see a little Kerbal having a good time on the face of the moon. So thank you guys for tuning in. Here, I'll fast forward to some sun. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this video was somewhat helpful to anybody who couldn't really understand how to get to the moon. I hope you guys can land your lander better than I can. Feel free to throw a like on the video and subscribe. If I can get enough people to be interested in this, I'll see if I can make another video on it and see if I can do a new land, try to do a little bit better. Thank you guys. See you next time.